Hi everyone. This is a weird one, isn't it? I'm actually back. I'm back for the moment, and I am going to do something that I promised you all quite some time ago. I am going to talk a little bit about why I've been away and hopefully coming back. So keep watching and I'll let you know. Hi everyone and welcome to my channel. I'm Nina and this is Honestly Plus Size. Some of you know me already, some of you don't, and I hope that you're going to want to know me. But I am going to talk about why I've been away. I used to make videos at least, once a week, maybe twice a week, to my followers. And I know that you used to enjoy them and I enjoy making them as well. But a lot of things happen in life and I've had a break. I've been away for some time. Some of you missed me and that is really nice to know that I actually do have followers out there. It's a bit sad that I've disappointed you and that I've not been here for you as you would have wanted. I've tried to make a few videos here and there, but I've not been back fully as I should. And I'm going to take it from the start so you know why. So, as some of you know, I used to live in the UK. I lived in England, in Somerset, and I was there with my family. It was ups and downs. I'm not going to say anything else than that, but we decided in 2022 that we were going to move back. My mum was here in Sweden with my brother. My dad sadly passed away in 2020, so my mum was alone here with my brother, and she's quite poorly. So we decided that we were going to come back for Christmas in 2022, and we were going to surprise her during that Christmas to tell her that we were moving back to Sweden. And that was going to be her Christmas gift, and I know that she would have absolutely loved that. So we planned everything, we booked tickets, we did everything, and Mum was really excited, even though she was quite poorly. She was happy for us that we were coming for Christmas, and she started planning everything, and she was talking to her friends, and yeah, everyone was quite excited. And then November, the 2nd of November, I got a phone call from my brother saying that sadly Mum passed away. So, sorry, this is hitting me harder than I thought. So I missed saying goodbye to Dad because I lived in England and it was during COVID and the lockdown and everything. And now I didn't say goodbye to Mum either. I didn't get to see her before she passed on. Sorry. So anyway, all the plans we had kind of totally went out the window. And we decided then that me and the girls were going to come to Sweden to help my brother with funeral arrangements and everything. And we also decided straight away, me and my husband, that me and the girls were going over to stay. So we essentially moved to Sweden in November 2022. And we moved into my parents' house. And of course we sorted everything that needed to be sorted. It was really hard. We signed into Sweden again because when you move away like we did, you sign out of the country to not get, of course, the benefits and all the social things you get in Sweden. So we had to let the tax office know that we're moving back to Sweden. We also had to fix schools for the girls and get everything sorted. And the girls got started in school in December of 22. And my husband was still in England trying to sort everything out, because we had a whole house there with things and furniture, and all of our things were there. Me and the girls only had bags of clothes. We packed each a suitcase and got here to Sweden, so we hardly had anything. And then we tried to get life normalized. And of course for me, I made a few videos, but I wasn't in the think of, you know, getting my YouTube channel growing and getting the money and all of that. So unfortunately that is gone now. I am not monetized anymore, so if you want to help me by watching the videos and doing everything like that, please do, because it helps. Every little thing helps, and I'm really close to getting monetized again. I just need more people watching. So please do. Anyway, we moved back here. My husband was still in England. We got on as good as we can. Lots of things to do in an old house. And of course we left everything, or because I left everything in England, this whole house that I'm in now, my parents' house, and that's just the way it is. Their things are everywhere. Furniture, pictures, photos. My dad loved taking photos. They had dogs, they bred dogs, there are dog pictures everywhere. A massive, huge garden that needs to be taken care of. There's just loads and loads and loads of things. And of course, life is never supposed to be easy. So there's been so many problems with this house. It almost feels like we're cursed. And I'm going to bring up some of the things that have happened. Of course, I had to buy a new car as well when we got here, and by a new car I mean a very old rundown car, second hand used car, and I got one, and it was a massive big engine on that. I just got whatever I could find, and unfortunately it wasn't the right one. So that car kind of totally I was just hemorrhaging money into that car, because it didn't work properly. It was I think it was a 3.2 litre engine. I mean, imagine how much that was drinking. It was just crazy. But it was a car, and I had to have it, because this is outside of the town and I need to drive the girls back and forth to school. So a car is a must when you live out here. I didn't have a choice. So that was the first hit. And then when we were when we lived out here, all of a sudden the water stopped. I was in the shower and there was like nothing coming out the shower, and I was thinking, what's going on here? So I asked my husband that had come here then, and said, what happened? Did you turn the water off or something? He said, no, I don't know, I haven't done anything. Oh, okay. So I then we then got the plumbers out here, and we have our own well on this plot of land. And of course the pump to the well was broken, so that had to be changed. That was a lot of money we didn't have, but we managed somehow. And in 2020, let me see, it must be 23 then. Yes, because my husband came here April 23, so he was away for almost 5 months. That was a long time. He came here, and that was in the summer of 23 when the pump broke. So we got that fixed. During the summer, it was really warm. We had the water quality was really bad. Me and the girls, when we were here, started to notice that our hairs were being really, I mean, my hair turned brown. It turned into this kind of really dry, messy, it broke. My strands actually broke straight off after a while, and it was just extremely bad. You couldn't drink the water because it was brown. It smelled really bad. It smelled like stinky egg. It was just everything about the water. So My husband had, during the summer after he came here, had a lot of problems with his stomach, and we didn't really understand why. But he went in and out of hospital and had extreme pain in his stomach. I went with him, of course, to the emergency. That's how bad it was. So we went to the emergency and he was in there, and they saw that he had kidney stones. And they scheduled to take them out. They took them out, and it was doing a lot better. But then it came back again, this extreme pain, and we just could not figure out what it was. So he just kind of managed it. He had to live with it, because even though we went in and out of hospital, they couldn't explain what the pain was. They thought that maybe there was a little bit of a stone left somewhere, and that it would come out by itself, but it didn't help anything. So he tried to change what he ate, he tried to change a lot of things, but it didn't work at all. So we decided after a while that because the water was so bad, we actually had a pool outside that we filled up. We couldn't even swim in it because the water was brown, and it was absolutely disgusting. I never drank the water because I didn't like the smell and the taste of it. But we then decided that we need to look into this water, because we can't have it like this. Our hair was falling out, my hair was breaking and whatever. So we contacted a company to come and have a look at the water and test the water in the well to see if it was good or not. And when the tests came back, we were quite shocked actually, because it said, do not drink this water. It is not fit for purpose. And it had arsenic in it. So it was dangerous to drink the water. That kind of blew our minds. And that also explains a lot why my husband had the problems he had. Because if you read up on arsenic poisoning, one of the symptoms is stomach pains and problems with your stomach. And my husband doesn't drink fizzy drinks and things like that, so he made his own lemonade or cordial or whatever you want to say. So he drank a lot of that water. And of course we had the water for coffee, cooked our food, everything. We used water, shower. We never drank the water as is because it didn't taste good. But when we boiled it in the kettle or whatever, we used the water. So after that, we got the results back. We had to start getting water from the gas station. We had to bring big, what do you call them? Bottles. Oh well, we had to bring water home, and we gave it to the dogs as well. And we started thinking, oh my goodness, the dogs have been drinking that bad water as well. So the dogs had that water we picked up, and we had that water to cook and whatever. We were still showering in the bad water because not much we can do. The hair was getting worse. Our blonde hair was getting brown. My daughter she was even more blonde than me to begin with, but she had dark hair. She was dark ginger, and it was like, what's happening to us? And on top of that, during the summer of 23, yeah, I was really feeling tired and sick and tired of everything. I couldn't do anything. I was just sitting on the settee thinking, what am I doing? What am I supposed to do? I wasn't functioning. It was just my brain wasn't really functioning. I was starting to lose hair. I was starting to lose my eyelashes. A lot of things were kind of happening to me, and I didn't understand what was going on. But I went to hospital to do some blood tests because they were checking me for diabetes. And during those blood tests, they saw that I had a lack of vitamin B and B12. And that was causing all of my symptoms. So I was actually poorly without knowing it. They gave me more vitamin, a boost of vitamin B12, and I was starting to really feel it was starting to get back again. But I was still not kind of level. My hair was still absolutely disgusting. I hardly wanted to go out because it looked so bad, and that had a lot to do with the water. And of course the hair falling out. And then later that autumn, I was talking to the doctors as well about having a gastric bypass, and because I've been planning that even since England. So while we were planning that, we were taking blood samples and we're doing this and that and whatever, and that's when they discovered, oh, hello, you got diabetes type 2. So of course I got that as well. I needed to start going on medication. I needed to start monitoring and doing everything I could to get that kind of level as well. So not only did I have my B12 deficiency, I now had diabetes. I was heavier than I had ever been, and I was tired, really tired. I had episodes of, when I was walking up the stairs in the house, I kind of blacked out upstairs, carrying the laundry, and the girls were really worried about me. They were kind of, oh, Mum, are you okay? You're going to pass out. And it felt like I was going to pass out. So my health was not good at all. All this time as well, 2, 3, 4 times a day, I had to go into town from here in the car to pick up girls, leave girls. They started and finished at different times, and it was just mayhem with everything. And then, yeah, during the winter, we we had fixed the well. We fixed the pump. And then all of a sudden when we were here and we couldn't really understand what was going on because it wouldn't flush properly in the toilet, we went down to the basement and there was everything coming out from in the basement, from the drain and the sewage. It was coming up in the basement. So that was the next problem. And we're thinking, oh my goodness, what now? So then we had to have an emergency call out from a sewage company to come and empty the sewage that we have here. And it was all blocked. So they came and fixed that. And of course, that's another money problem. During the winter then, we had the water fixed. They installed a system here to take away all the arsenic and fix the water to much better drinkable water, so I can now drink the water. I am still having problems though. My hair is not back to normal. It is still very brittle and discoloured, as you can see. It's brown. We've had loads of other problems. I can't even begin to say what has been wrong and not. We've had electrical problems. We've had water problems again. The pump broke again. Another part of the pump broke that we need to fix. We've had problems again with the sewage. We've had people out here doing that, emergency call-outs. We're now working on that. My husband is working on that. The car broke down 500 times, and the car is now sold, thankfully. And I actually had my gastric bypass surgery, as you might be able to see. I've lost some weight last summer, or in June of 24. So there has been a lot of things going on here, and I just lost everything when it comes to YouTube and social media. I have been so in my mind or in my head that has not been at all a priority for me. It should have been, because I know that there are people out there that like to follow me and to see what I'm doing. At the moment, we are really struggling because my husband's been signed off sick. He had a hip replacement and he is now unemployed. He doesn't get any pension, almost. From Sweden, he doesn't get anything. That's just a few pennies. He gets a little bit from England, where he used to work. But that is everything. I cannot, for different reasons, work at the moment. I have, on the other hand, started my own business. I am doing some digital work, and that is bringing in a few pennies, but it's nothing. It is not a salary. It is just some pocket money at the moment. I'm hoping that it's going to grow. So I'm hoping that I can start this YouTube journey again, and I'm hoping that you can help me because if you keep watching my videos, if you spread them, if you do whatever, it helps me so much. I can get monetized again, and I can get a little bit of money in that way as well. And I can also make more videos for you, because as it is now, I can't, because I don't have the money for it. I can't buy a lot of things to show you. I would love to get new clothes and try them on and show you, but I can't. So if you want to help me with that, I would love that. If you want to go down and click on my links or whatever, all my links, please do. And you can see my other channels and everything I have. That'd be really helpful. I am going to talk a little bit more about my my gastric bypass, but I'm going to make another video about that. I am also going to make a video about something that has been really hard for me, and that is losing my hair, because I have been losing a lot of hair. I don't know if you can see, but I don't have a lot of hair left. I've always had really thin hair, but this is on another level, and it's really hard as a woman to lose your hair. It really affects you, and not only losing the hair, but my color, it's breaking apart, and it's hard, it's difficult. If you want to, please give me a little comment down below on what you want to see. I can't do much at the moment for things that cost money. Like I said, I would love to try on clothes, underwear, dresses, whatever. That is what I want to show you, but I can't, because I can't afford it. So unless you somehow can help me, I can do it. But if you want me to do something else that doesn't cost me money, if you want me to share something specific, then just let me know. I would love to. So I've got at least then 2 videos that I can think of that I can make, and one is about my gastric bypass, and the other one is about the hair loss that I've got and the problems that I have, and hopefully it's going to fix itself, but we don't know. 2 years it's been. I've been living in my parents' house with their things, because we sold most of our things that we had in England, so that we didn't have to bring anything over furniture wise. We have lots of other boxes and things, of course, and we actually don't have room for it in this massive big house, because it is full of my parents' things, and we haven't really gotten rid of that because it's hard. It's hard because it's history as well. I mean, my parents got things from their parents and from their relatives that passed away, and I don't want to just chuck that out. That is history, and that's memories to me, and I need to save it somehow. But this is a very needy house. It's a massive plot of land. I am going to show you sometime. It got lots of outhouses, it got lots of everything needs to be done, needs to be fixed, painted, repaired. So we'll see if we're staying here or if we're going to sell it or what we're doing. We haven't decided. I just wanted to keep you up to date on what is going on, and why this has happened, why I've been away for so long, and also yeah, just let you know what's happening, so that you don't think that I've disappeared, because I haven't, I promise. Also, I want to make one thing. I want to point out one thing, and that is that I have promoted my Instagram channel as Under My Mask for a lot of years, and that used to be my main, but I actually have another one that is called Honestly Plus Size, and that is the one that I am using now. I don't know if you can kind of join them together. I don't think you can. So Under My Mask is kind of dormant at the moment. Honestly Plus Size, that's my main Instagram. So if you want to follow me there, please come and do that. And I am sharing whatever I can there as well. I'm trying to get that going. So please come and join me. Also make sure you subscribe to me, of course. Here, come back to see more videos, hopefully soon, when I can. Oh, that's something else as well. Of course, all of my cameras, all of my equipment, everything was still in England, and it was also packed. So I haven't had that. I just unpacked that like a couple of months ago. So it's been really hard for me to make videos and to share that with you. So that's why it's been quiet as well. I've done my best to try and get this going, but now I've got most of my things back. So I hope that I can make it properly and make it good for you. Anyway, subscribe, let me know what you think. Any ideas on what I can do, video, like, what do you want to see? And I will see you soon again, I promise. I'm going to try and keep this going, and I'm going to try and get my channel going again for you guys. Okay, until next time, bye.